pastor hoping to give her church a facelift. She paid a contractor thousands of dollars. That was back in January. But now she feels like she's getting the runaround. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Bisram joins us live with more on this. Jen?
Carolyn, this is a church that has been around since the 1960s. The pastor says it does need a lot of work, but getting a good contractor has been her biggest challenge.
It is very frustrating, and it upsets the congregation.
Virginia Broadnax, who has been the pastor at Hills Chapel Church in Detroit since the 90s, is talking about this. Buckets with water building up from the roof and brickwork on the building buckling, in danger of falling.
We contacted you because the contractor took our money and he's refusing to get the work done.
Pastor Broadnax says she paid G&H Renovations $4,000 to do roof work, which they did, but the leaks are getting worse. And around the same time, she says, she gave the contractor a deposit for $3,000 to do the brickwork and put in some windows. But the work has not been done yet, and that was in January.
We call him, we text him, and we get no response.
She says the work needs to get done. It's a city violation.
We had to pay a fine already.
How much was the fine?
$1,500.
We've learned G&H Renovations is no longer insured. We were able to get a hold of them on the phone today. The president of the company tells us he hasn't been able to finish the work due to a financial hardship. When do you plan on getting them back their money?
Like I said, it would be like within a month's time I could do it.
The pastor and her congregation are praying they do get their money back.
I'd like for him to return our money so that we can find somebody, maybe somebody that's really good and will do the work and get our church done.
And we will stay in contact with the pastor and contractor to see if the money is indeed returned. Now, the pastor says while she's waiting for her cash, she has to come up with a way to get all the work done before the church is fined again. In the meantime, there are some things you should consider when hiring a contractor, like don't pay all of the money up front, get references, and check with the state to see if they have a license. Also, look into whether they are insured just in case they are injured on the job. Jennifer Bisram, 7 Action News.
Great advice, huh?
So important. Thank you, Jen.